So good morning everyone. Sorry for my namaskar. Technical note: brain and exercise. As we reach the age of 30, we actually see a drop in our neurons and the nerve tissue in the brain. And the size of our hippocampus, the center of learning and memory in the brain, decreases. But that is exactly where exercise comes to the rescue. The stress that regular exercise places on our cells leads to an increase in the BDNF, brain derived neurotrophic factor, gene which leads to surge in BDNF proteins and promotes neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons. Along with that, it keeps our existing neurons alive and kicking and improves the efficiency of our learning and memory. So you will be quicker at picking up new activities and learning your way around new gadgets and not stare at people's faces and struggle with names. The BDNF is also responsible for the analgesic or the pain blocking effect that exercises bring about. Moreover, BDNF also increases the level of dopamine and goes a long way, not just making us feel good or euphoric post-exercise, but also in preventing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The feel-good and pain-blocking effects that exercises give can be compared to that of marijuana, because exercise gratification is delayed. You feel good only post 30 minutes or so. It doesn't get as addictive. In our culture of instant gratification, we seem to be losing out on the patience to endure exercise for 30 minutes before the euphoria sets in, but then something in life are worth waiting. World over, exercise is now gaining significance as a brain activity and not just a physical activity. Note, most studies have used aerobic exercise to study the brain response, but the anaerobic pathway leads to some feel-good effects and euphoria too. Some important concept of exercise science. In addition to understanding the energy systems, there are some other important aspects of exercise science that will enable us to plan and optimize our workout and ensure that there is progress and not injuries and stagnation. The Borg scale. Of course, for us laymen, it becomes difficult to tell whether we are using the aerobic or anaerobic pathway to produce muscle contraction. And that is exactly where the Borg scale comes in use. Developed by Gunnar Borg. This scale allows you to gauge your pathway or bioenergetics system employed without using expensive equipments like heart rate monitors, etc. The Borg scale is also referred to as the rate of perceived exertion, which accounts for the fact that it is not the task of exercise at hand, but your body's response to it that makes it hard, easy or moderate. It also allows for keeping exercise more real. As the task that you read today, at 8 will become 6 after consistent practice over couple of months. Alternatively, when the body has not recovered from the previous day's workout or late night party, a task that usually feels like 6 may go to an 8. The Borg or RPE scale then serves the dual purpose of number one, letting you gauge the bioenergetics and therefore EPOC, and number two is preventing over exercise, overtraining and injuries. Obviously, when a task of 6 goes to 8, it means you are risking injury. And when a task of 8 falls to 8, it means you have improved and can make and add more challenges to your exercise. Well done. Traditionally, it is rated as 0 to 20, but for all practical purposes, a scale of 0 to 10 is used. Rating rate of perceived exertion. Number two is the fitness parameters taken from women and the weight loss tamasha. Let us assume that there was a workout school out there that you could attend. You would be taught 5 main subjects: cardio, respiratory, fitness, muscular endurance, muscle strength, flexibility, and body composition. So you cannot do any justice to the time spent working out or the calories burned if they do not lead to any kind of progress or learning on these 5 core areas of fitness. Cardiorespiratory fitness. Ability of the heart or lungs, also called as cardiopulmonary fitness, to deliver oxygen and nutrients to working cells or muscles which are demanding them. Let's say you are climbing stairs. Then your leg muscle will demand more blood supply, oxygen and nutrient delivery, and will need to remove or recycle waste products like lactic acid. Muscular strength. The greatest amount of force that a muscle or a group of muscles can exert at one time. Ever watched a cop lagao a lafa? That is muscular strength. Or when Sunny Deol says, ये 2.5 किलो का हाथ जब पड़ता है तो आदमी उठता नहीं, उठ जाता है. Boring exercise, physiologists call it 1 rep max, but Apna Bollywood describe it better. Muscular endurance, the ability of a muscle or group of muscles to perform repeated activity over a period of time. For example, if you are moving furniture or if you are making laddus, then you will be using your muscular endurance. Next is flexibility, ability of joints to move through their full range of motion. For example, a bowler would move his shoulder through a full range of motion before coming into ball. Next is body composition. This refers to the fat mass that you carry as compared to the total body mass you have. For women, this should be 25% and under, and men 20% or under. For example, when someone says that want to look toned and not flabby, then actually mean that they would like to reduce the fat mass and increase the lean mass. Basically, improve body composition. Now, the moral of the story is, when you make improvements on the first of your parameters of fitness, it results in improvement of the 5th parameter, that of body composition. Learning these subjects of making improvements on these fitness parameters leads to an improvement in overall health, sense of well-being. sharpens your kinesthetics intelligence, and improves your appearance and looks too. It also leads to perfect harmony in our hormones, leads to stable moods, and puts the mind into feel good mood. Unlike the high strung and run down state of mind that most weight loss plans live. Every time I am invited as a speaker at medical conference or colleges, I strongly urge the medicos to use the term improve your body composition or make improvements in strength and stamina while advising their patients versus the often used just look some aid as a remedy of to lifestyle disease or acts and pains. चलिए कल एक बहुत ही अच्छा पैराग्राफ शुरू करेंगे, मसल्स एंड टीबीएलजे। सो यहाँ पे सचिव बहुत ही अच्छा बात बता रहे हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब जहाँ पे भी हो जाते हैं कॉन्फ्रेंस करने के लिए मेडिकल कॉलेज में, वहाँ पे बताते हैं कि अगर आप किसी से बात करते हैं अपना पेशेंट से, उनको जस्ट लूज सम वेट उनको नहीं बता के उनको बताइए कि इम्प्रूव योर बॉडी कंपोजिशन और मेक इम्प्रूवमेंट्स इन स्ट्रेंथ एंड स्टैमिना। हम सभी को वही बताना चाहिए भाई आपका बॉडी कंपोजिशन को इम्प्रूव करना है। चलिए बस आईना बाहर है थोड़ा। आशा करता हूँ आज के दिन आपके लिए सबके लिए बेहतरीन हो। फिर कल मुलाकात होगा।